So we're back.
Hey, y'all.
I got my co-host. So you have to say live on camera that you'll be my co-host.
Oh,
she has to say it to make it real.
She trying to get my agreement right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, my name's Veronica. I will be the co-host on the Kloud.
Oh, okay.
Thank y'all
so
for
you
coming
hear
back.
it. So if this girl say, "Oh, Nina, I can't do it," y'all know.
But if I'm not here, it'll be someone else, taking my co-host position for that episode.
Yeah, it'll be a little filler.
From now on, just expect me to be here regularly.
All the time. And next episode, I think y'all are going to like it. We have some drinks coming in. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for my supporters who liked the first episode. We really appreciate it. It was really difficult for me because it was the first time that I was doing a podcast. She has her own, which I put in the bio on the first episode. I'll put it in the link. Yes, for the 2 Cents podcast with Amari, and you'll be seeing Amari too. So this episode, what are we talking about, sis?
So we'll be getting into a lot more conspiracy theories and just our own personal thoughts and opinions about, certain things in the culture that are going on, certain things that we've seen that may be a little suspicious to us, whether it be with like the government, with these corporations, things like that. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, because honestly, y'all, this episode, we are talking about the metaverse. We'll get more into that, but we're kind of going to hit up this topic, but we'll probably go into different categories as well, so I don't want y'all to get confused. But yeah, let's get started. The metaverse, honestly, what would you describe the metaverse? We have the definition right here. So for everybody who doesn't know, the metaverse pretty much is a hypothetical idealization of the internet as a single universe and immersive virtual world that is facilitated by the use of virtual reality, aka VR, and augmented reality, aka AR headsets. So pretty much like the headsets that y'all put on for YouTube, the ones that you kind of play with the, those.
These glasses that I got on today, y'all.
I know, right? Them glasses look good, ain't it?
Thank you.
They do look good.
Y'all, it was just St. Patrick's Day. It's St. Patrick's Day weekend. That's why I had to get on with the green.
Well, see, listen, we had a theme for green. She killing it with the theme,
She pulling off with the nails, though, y'all. Show them the nails for our virtual.
Yes.
For our visual watchers.
For our visual watchers, yes. The only thing I'm missing on this hand is a ring, baby.
But
anyways.
But yeah, for the audio listeners, if you aren't, watching on YouTube, I just have on these big green glasses and this matching green top. It's like one of those I don't even know what you would call it, outline, but you see it. It kind of draws the body on for you.
It looks like a comic book.
Yeah, that type of trend.
Yeah, that little comic book trend. Oh, I said twin.
I wish mine was this big, but it gives it the same effect.
It still gives the same effect. I love it.
Yeah. Off topic though, y'all. My bad. I just wanted to sprinkle that in. I love holidays. I feel like they just make everything more fun.
They do, but what really? Okay, we're off topic, y'all, but it doesn't matter. We have a whole hour. St. Patrick's Day. What is St. Patrick's Day? Is it for the leprechauns, ain't it?
It is more of an Irish holiday, I believe.
Okay, I know it's Irish, but
I don't know much about it, but it is just to celebrate, Irish culture. I think it is also about like an old folktale, Irish folktale about like the leprechaun.
That's where the conspiracy comes in.
But yeah, because a lot of these folklore and these like story tales, a lot of them do have like the things that they're based on are sometimes it's like what? It's like you wouldn't know. Like it's like they're so old that you wouldn't know if it's the truth.
Yeah.
If they really saw a dragon or a leprechaun, or if it's just so old and people had like literally no information, no access to anything. Yeah. They would believe anything. So
honestly, even though we're off topic, y'all, because we're going to get back to it. I feel like every folklore, folktale, whatever, has a bit of truth in it. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I kind of believe that too.
Do you? I mean, I don't feel like it's everyone, because let's be real. I mean, a freaking, what they call it? A unicorn? Mm-hmm. I guess I could believe in that.
I feel like a lot of times, a lot of people, I mean, a lot of these like mythical creatures, a lot of them, I feel like they could have been like real things.
Yeah.
But so much time has gone by, and even just in the last couple of years, a lot of our animals have gone extinct.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I kind of can see how maybe the Loch Ness Monster was real, or if it was just a huge, you know, what's the word for that? I don't know, a huge historical creature. Like there was like a huge crocodile. Like crocodiles are big now, but the old ones were huge. So I feel like maybe they just saw that and was like, the Loch Ness, you know?
Yeah, because like what they said, ever since technology, you know, it got advanced and we started polluting the water, you know, all the animals just got smaller, because fish weren't supposed to be that small. They were supposed to be bigger than that.
Because, you know, evolution affects animals, I feel like, the most. I mean, it has affected us too. Just like, oh my gosh, like the other day, you know how like even just for example, our feet. So our feet aren't supposed to be this narrow and like pushed in together. Really? They're really supposed to be more spread out so we can grab onto, you know, the ground better. Yeah. But, you know, because of the advancement of shoes, our feet get like smashed into this shape.
Yeah, and they're not supposed to. That's why people have so many issues now.
That's why they have those feet spreaders. I mean, sorry, those toe spreaders.
Yeah.
To get your toes back to how they're
aligned,
supposed to be.
like, yeah.
Because our feet are supposed to be nice and flat, and our toes are supposed to be like our fingers, grabbing on like monkeys. But because of evolution and the fact that we literally sit down, we work, we have to go to the gym to actually use our bodies. Yeah. So it's just because of evolution, man.
So I guess we'll just go ahead and get into the metaverse then.
Yeah. So we went over the definition of it, but we wanted to talk about, because it's starting to become less of an idea that Mark Zuckerberg had, and it's becoming more of a reality, because I'm even starting to see more ads for it and commercials, like especially on Peacock. Because, you know, I have the one where you do have to watch the ads, but the metaverse commercials are on there like literally in between every break if you're watching a show or movie. And if you guys haven't seen it, it's just basically showing what the metaverse is, explaining it to people, and showing how it's supposed to be applied to everyday life. Like it's not just something you can use to game, although I know it can be. But it's not going. He doesn't want it to just be for gaming. It's for like school
reality.
It's for like it's pretty much for every community. Education.
Yeah, pretty much.
Medicine. People in the workforce. Pretty much anything.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play a commercial.
Coming back to it, so pretty much for me, honestly, if we're going to talk about the metaverse, y'all, for the people that do know about it, it kind of reminds me of the Matrix.
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of the Matrix just because the movie, I know there are certain different variations of the Matrix when they would put the goggles on, and it's nothing but whether it's them in a war and they're trying to get back to reality. Because I know there are so many movies representing it or referencing it, but I don't know. For me, I feel like they're really pushing this metaverse thing.
Definitely.
And I feel like at first it was cool. Like, okay, it's the gaming thing. Like, you know, I could do it. Like, I like it, you know. But the whole you trying to tap in with reality and like, I mean, I could get why Mark Zuckerberg would want to do it because, oh, you know, let's look into how to operate on people, you know, just in case. But I don't know. It really doesn't make sense to me. It's like, what else are y'all trying to push?
Yeah, because I feel like it's just another way for them to get even more of our data, even more of our information, just get even closer into our lives.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the phones was the first step. Well, no, the internet was the first step. Then it was the phones. And just because of like these apps like TikTok, that's why the U.S. really wants to ban TikTok, because they're taking like you think another country having your data isn't that important because you're like, I'm just watching stupid cat videos all day.
Yeah.
No, it's not just that. They want your data because they just want to market towards you. They just want they just want more of your money, and it wins you over every time.
Yeah.
When you see those ads for that dress, when you see those ads for that pretty lip,
It does.
It makes you buy it. So.
Yeah. I mean, because think about it, y'all. How many of y'all talk about, because I know for me, the other day we were talking about the gym, or I think we were texting about it. And I said, damn, you know, like I want to see something for this specific body type. Soon as I cut on my phone again, I see the exact video that I was talking about. Or on TikTok, I was talking about donuts or something. And I see 6 videos in a row, somebody's talking about donuts. Like, what are y'all?
See? Like, if we're that impressionable on just something that simple, imagine how, like change doesn't happen, huge change does not happen overnight, but those small steps they're making day by day.
Yeah.
Imagine constantly every day being influenced to something, you're going to just fall influenced.
Oh, yeah, you're going to fall for it every time.
If you have that influence over you, you're going to fall for it eventually.
For sure.
Because every day, day by day, your will to fight them donuts or to fight, you know, that dress for the ad you keep
them
seeing
shoes
gets weaker.
Yes.
So.
Because I like to spend my money.
Yeah.
Because I be spending it on some stupid shit. We can cuss. I be spending on some stupid shit.
Yeah. And because your data is valuable. It's very valuable for these companies. And it's just valuable in general if they want to change how they want people to act.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why they're starting to implement this kind of touches with the metaverse too. All the touch screen, like, you know, if you want to log into your laptop, the touch pad, getting your fingerprint. Like, it's just slowly working its way to something bigger, because what is really the point of the metaverse? Like, if you really think about it, because there are so many people that are not happy with their lives. It's going to get to a point, let me just put on my goggles. Let me go to my rich life in the metaverse. And next thing you know, people out of jobs, people not doing nothing. And then I feel like, in my opinion, V, they're trying to get us to that point so that way it's more control. Yeah.
Because right now, things are pretty controlling. I mean, it's like just the way our society is built. We're a capitalist society, so everything is about money. So that's your only way to be able to do anything. And I'm not saying, you know, because I hate when people talk about because it's one thing to like be conscious that this is not how we should be living, but it's another thing to just want to isolate. Yeah. Because unfortunately, if you want to be a part of society, you have to be a certain way. And if you do want to live a certain life, the reality is you do have to just have those multiple sources of income. Go out there and work hard. Yeah, that's true. So
yeah, I agree.
One thing I feel like both things can be true too. Because I hate when people are like, because I hate when you like say something about how you just don't agree with how much of the things we have to pay for and all these different things, and someone comes up out of nowhere and just says, oh, you're lazy. Oh, you don't want to do.
Yeah.
2 things can be true at once.
That's very true. I agree.
So that's just the point I had. I had to touch on.
Yeah, that's being real though. I don't know. With the metaverse, this kind of ties in Fortnite. I'm starting to see it's like it really is literally like a Fortnite. It's just real people. Yeah. Because remember before the Travis Scott incident happened, he had that Travis Scott concert on Fortnite.
A little virtual concert.
Yeah. I feel like they really do say stuff without saying it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if y'all saw the was it the Hulu commercial we were talking about with Alex Baldwin?
Oh yeah, that one a couple years ago.
Yeah, I'll insert a clip of that too.
Hello, Earth. I'm Alec Baldwin. TV star. You know, they say TV will rot your brain. That's absurd. TV only softens the brain like a ripe banana to take it all the way. We've created Hulu. Hulu beams TV directly to your portable computing devices, giving you more of the cerebral gelatinizing shows you want anytime, anywhere, for free.
But they were really telling everything without saying it.
And if you watch that show Inside Job on Netflix,
Yeah.
if y'all know, Netflix did cancel it. There's not going to be any more seasons or anything.
Yeah.
But it was just a show. It was a animated show. So for people, it was almost like they were showing a lot of the things, like a lot of the conspiracy theories that we talk about. But because it was animated, it could easily be written off as, oh, it's just animated. It's just for entertainment.
Yeah.
So you can take it either way. Because I feel like they do show us who they really are, but it's almost kind of like, well, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
It's like I realize that. And it just goes back to the thing that two things can be true. I can believe that they are showing us these things, but if I choose to do anything about it, is up to me.
Yeah, it's not. But even if you try, like literally, there are so many people that I feel like are asleep when it comes to what's going on. But then again, that's why they want to ban TikTok, because I'm not going to lie, TikTok has put me onto some game, like as far as what's really going on. And I hate when people use the word conspiracy, because let's be real, it's 2023. Half the stuff that we're seeing is real. Like, let's not call it a conspiracy. I feel like people are choosing not to believe it. And if you don't want to believe it, that's your choice. But I mean, on TikTok, what they be showing us certain things that I'm trying to think of what movie. We talked about it on the last podcast. What was it? It was a cartoon movie, Soul. Like how they were implementing certain things about Soul. I wish I could find the scene. It was something about spirituality that they were putting in there. But I just disregard that because I haven't really watched Soul like that. I've just seen little clips. But going back to TikTok, it is a good movie. I've seen clips of it. But I feel like that's why they really want to get rid of TikTok, because there's so many of us coming together, spreading, our experiences or things that we've seen go on, like as far as government-wise.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the TikTok community, because you can pretty much find anything that you're looking for, and they are saying it's being used more as a search engine than Google.
Oh yeah,
and I don't know I forget who owns Google, but I think it just goes back to keeping our money within our country, and also. But then I also understand both sides of it, because I wouldn't really want like Russia or China to have our data. So,
but if, let's be real though, V, I feel like they already have our data. I mean, if we're gonna be real,
if they suspect, they probably already do have it.
I mean, because it's already been said, Russia has more, they're more technology based. Like they have more access than we do.
Wow.
Here. I don't know if you've heard about that. I've researched it, but Russia has a lot more, even China. That's why they're because it came out, who made TikTok? Somebody from, I believe it was China or Japan. They have more access than we do. I feel like they already have it. I feel like it's an excuse to me.
They have more people though. So
they do.
Because all them people, somebody was going to figure that out. Our population isn't as large.
No, it really isn't.
And those are older, more established countries too.
Oh yeah, for
Russia's
sure.
Huge.
Yeah.
Like the amount of land they have is crazy.
It's ridiculous. That's why they don't like us now.
That's the Soviet. That's that old country. You don't know nothing about that.
You don't know nothing about Russia, okay? I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to take a trip there.
I would never go there.
I would never go there. I don't care.
You know what's super sad? North Korea. I feel for them people.
Oh, baby, I'm never going.
That poor. I don't even. You could go. Like I feel bad for them people.
I think Americans are banned.
Oh well.
Are they?
If anyone has the least amount of access to the real world, it's North Koreans.
Yeah.
But their day-to-day gets controlled. I feel for them.
It really does.
I feel for them.
They're like on a schedule.
I think I low-key think, because I was thinking about it and reading about North Korea, I think the interview was a lot truer than
I feel like
The
it
movie?
was. I feel like it
Remember that
was.
movie with James
Yeah.
Franco and,
I think so.
Seth Rogen.
I feel like it was.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I think North Korea had influencers come just to, like, go to their stores and, like, do vlogs. But people said it was weird because there was no one in the background.
Right.
There was no noise.
Right.
It was just the influencers.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to make it seem like North Korea was normal.
Yeah.
But that's really sad. I feel for them people.
Honestly, I'd say I don't like the United States, but I'm glad I'm here because
Just to have the small freedoms we do have.
yeah, because think about what
nice.
they don't have.
Yeah.
Like in Japan or just Korea in general, you're on a structure. Like the women, I think you're only allowed to have maybe 2 or 3 kids. If you have more than that, I think, I'm not.
They're trying to control the population. They do a lot. They control a lot of, again, their everyday lives.
Yeah.
I think China, for a small amount of time, said that families can only have 2 children because their population is
say
just
that.
huge. I think
It really is.
I think they have less room for all the people than, because it's like, I think China alone, their population is 1 billion.
I think so. We could look it up real quick. Yeah, China is highly populated. No connection.
I thought we just connected to the
We just
internet.
had connection.
Can you share it from your
Yeah, I
phone?
can share it. It's already iPhone 6.
Oh, can we do the studio? Do you have that one?
I don't have that one.
Because I got the password last time I was here.
You got
It's
the
at the
password?
front. Maybe I can share it from my phone. Hello? Thought my Face ID
we got to
was gonna
keep
work.
that in there. The hello.
How do you share it?
If you put it up to, it should just automatically
I'm
share.
on 2G.
You're on 2G?
There we go. Share password. Yo, but it's so hard not to use Apple products.
I know.
They work so well with each other.
I'm sorry, but Samsung, I don't care how good y'all make the camera. I will never switch. But honestly, I don't know if it's just me.
Oh my God, yeah. China's population is 1.4 billion as of 2021.
How much is United States?
Oh, we're only like in the 300s.
We're only in the millions, aren't we?
300 millions, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
The US population is only 331 million right now as of
Wow.
2021.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good luck to y'all.
Oh my God.
In China.
Russia's? Guess what? No, don't look. Guess what Russia's population is?
Is it in the billions?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not. Oh my gosh.
We got to put that in there. Damn, Brian.
Riley, oh my God. When they growl,
This is the pros and cons.
when they growl, don't mess with them. Where her treats at?
I know, right?
Growl back with them treats.
This is the good and bad thing about having a dog on the podcast.
Actually, Russia's
Chill.
population is only 143 million, actually. We have more people than Russia, but they have more
What?
land.
That's crazy.
Anyway.
Anyways, going back, good luck, China. I don't think I could ever visit
Eventually,
there.
they are going to get a ban, though. If they keep teasing us about it and talking about it, they're going to ban it.
But I don't think I could live without TikTok. I know that's being so, like, I'm exaggerating, y'all, but I'm so
It's
serious.
the only app that's fun, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the easiest to grow on.
Yeah.
I feel like we all kind of know how these social medias work. TikTok is easier because TikTok has, I feel like, a lot more users.
It does.
All over the country. I mean, all over the world. So you can get in touch with, you can find your niche people. Because somebody out there can relate to your experience and they're going to want to hear what you have to say. And so TikTok, you could be anybody and you could have a following just based on the content you're putting out. Like, I feel like TikTok is solely content based, and that's what I like about it more, because you can grow in there easier. And the way that they pay their users, I like that a lot more than Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
With Instagram, I feel like you have to have a following already, and you have to have something going on already. You
You
either
do.
have to have a product that you're selling, you either have to have a following because you're an influencer in real life, make music. You got to have something going on.
If you're on Instagram, you pretty much have to know your business, have it already set up, have your target audience, have the viewers, have the following. It's just
TikTok, TikTok. My bad.
you have to be set up. Now, TikTok, I will
Instagram's
say,
hard to grow on.
I'm trying to go into the conspiracy part of TikTok, but I will say real quick, TikTok, you literally don't have to do anything solely off of your personality, people will come to you.
Yeah.
Like TikTok, really, it can hit anybody. I've seen the stupidest shit on TikTok, and they get 4 million views, and then the followers just go sky high.
I hope they're getting paid for that. Because, like, imagine you only
I would
have,
think so.
like, 500 followers, but a video goes viral. Because you can only, their creator fund only works, like, if you have 10,000 followers and you have a minimum of 100,000 on, like, 100,000 views on your most recent videos.
Because you can't even go live unless you have 1,000, right? Because I only have, like 200? You have 1,000 or more. You could go live if you wanted to. I feel like you should start going live.
I guess I should just start going live just to do it.
Yeah. Damn, we're going off topic.
Oh, yeah, but what was the conspiracy about TikTok?
I feel like the conspiracy theory was, okay, I don't even think it's a conspiracy, so let me not say that, y'all. Does anybody feel like when they watch TikTok, they, their thoughts, like, well, not their thoughts, I guess what they call it? Your attention span has gone down. Because I know for me, what TikToks are only like 6 seconds or almost like Vine, but they can be more. Yeah. I know for me, I used to be able to sit and watch a whole series in a day. I can't even watch a YouTube video anymore. I just go straight to TikTok. Maybe that's just me. But I feel like there's something with that too. I could be reaching, but I feel like it's just making everybody's attention span smaller. Like nobody can really
if you just go along with what's popular, I feel like that'll make you you can use your brain less and less if you stop reading and if you start just
I haven't read a book in years.
Media, so
that's pretty bad to say.
I feel like you have to because of how sorry.
Don't do that because you're about to make me yawn.
But yeah, because of how our society is like is built, social media is like the main thing that keeps, and I feel like just to keep you busy, they like to keep you on there. Because then when you stop getting on there, you start to finally think for yourself and start to instead of watch content, make content. Instead of stay on there and scroll for hours, read. Yeah. So like that's why people have gotten to the point where we literally have to take social media breaks. I've completely taken a break from Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter
I love Twitter.
Really 2 months. And I love Twitter.
I love Twitter.
It's like my news feed. It's like my news feed and also like culture feed. You can read.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like Twitter is the most up to date on what's going on in the world and just in social media and culture right now. Yeah. But I had to get off of there because it's funny and it's cute, but I feel like it made me think more negative than positive.
Oh yeah.
Just because of like, once you're on Twitter for a while, your feed pretty much is made already. It's kind of hard to change it.
It adapts to what you like, literally. But
so I feel like a lot of the dark jokes I would like I used to have a dark humor, but now I'm trying to be more positive. So I like this year I don't like saying I'm dead when I'm making jokes and stuff like that, or I just am not into dark humor anymore, y'all. Yeah, but I don't like to speak like that.
You're just speaking stuff into existence. The tongue is a powerful thing. I'm trying to think of what other conspiracy. I just had one off the top of my head. How do y'all feel about U2V? How do you feel about sirens? I heavily believe in sirens. You know what a siren is?
Yeah. So in folklore, they used to be like these
call them
mermaids that would like look beautiful from afar and would be able to lure men in. But then when you got up close and things with some monsters.
Well, yeah,
would kill them.
The definition of a siren literally is they sing, they use their voice. So I know I've read on a couple things with sirens, fishermen, they would hear a noise. It almost sounds like a whale, but it's a lot prettier, if that makes sense. They'll hear just like a ooh sound, like it's just very hypnotizing. I think that's why a lot of people call Beyonce a siren. But anyways, very hypnotizing. And then as soon as they get you, I know a lot of people say they pull you into the water. I know this sounds so crazy, but they pull you in because I know in Jamaica, Haiti, and Louisiana,
started on them places.
they have the most profound stories for sirens. It's so many stories. It's like, how could you not believe it?
And like to this day, people from there have crazy stories.
Yes.
You know what would be fun? OMG, if we invited someone, one of Say's friends is from Jamaica.
And we should ask him.
And he recently got his like U.S. visa, but he grew up there.
Really?
I would love to hear, because
I would love to ask him about that. Yeah. Because
straight from the horse's mouth, y'all. Because
Straight from
I can
the
tell you all
islands.
about it all I want, but like to have someone who lived there and had that experience, you got to hear it.
It's way different.
I heard some crazy story times on
yeah.
TikTok.
I've heard crazy stories on TikTok, but there was a thread on Twitter, and I know one person
gosh,
said,
don't get me started on the Twitter threads.
Yes, you're not supposed to look at mirrors, y'all. You can't look, like if there's a mirror.
Oh my God, there's a whole thing about that.
You go into that, because I want you to go into that.
So I stopped dibbling and dabbling in that stuff when I stopped. Because recently, y'all, I've stopped getting to astrology. I'm done with that. I'm done with, because if you guys have watched episode 1, you know our beliefs.
Yeah.
So recently I've just stopped because in the Bible, God doesn't want you to play with those things, because technically he calls them witchcraft because they're magic.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want you to get into those, because those are just small steps. Because the more you get into those, the more and the easier it is for the devil to influence
just kind
you
of
and to get your way in.
Yeah.
Because if you know about astrology and tarot cards, the more you get into those, just the deeper you get into it, because it's just the more you want to learn.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, and that's the whole thing, Nina. Don't get me started on tarot cards.
No, we can. I'm sorry. We'll go back to
Rob will
science.
edit it. I'm sorry, Rob. This editing about to be
Rob, I'm really sorry. But
what are we talking about? I'm sorry. There's so much to touch on.
we're already on.
I'll go back to the mirrors, because people who read tarot cards know about the mirror.
Y'all should.
But if y'all get into, because when you get into tarot cards, you also get into crystals and different things like that, which you do end up, you get into candles and you get into doing spells. Okay, now I'm going to stop y'all right there. If you think doing a spell is a lot easier and a lot smaller scale than people think.
Because pretty much, okay.
Because there's like a seance type of spell, and there's like a little small spell you can do. Because
spells, right, I know it's not as we think magical or whatever. You're pretty much, it could be anything, right?
You're using your mouth to say something, you're writing it down.
Yeah.
Because during COVID, people, literally witch talk was a thing. If you know.
Witch talk was definitely a thing.
If you know, you know. And like, don't sit here and look at me like, oh, she used to be a witch. No. It's just,
what did you used to do? I think you told me.
Because, so during COVID, when everyone was sitting home, I got into a lot of different things because I was at home bored on. So,
everybody was bored as hell.
So I got into, once you get into tarot, you just start to get into every little thing. And that's why they say, just don't get into it
it's
at all.
It's an endless hole.
It is an endless, it
like
never
you're
ends.
Literally just, it never ends. Like,
we gotta talk about tarots. We gotta talk about this, Nina.
We do.
I read that, like, when people are reading tarots and they feel like the spirit is guiding them, it's not God.
Ooh,
that is
you know who we need on here?
That is either some demon on there talking to you, and they don't want to say that.
It is, but
because the person is being used by something that is not God. It's a spirit. It could be a spirit of a dead person, which has no relation to the devil.
Yeah.
Or if the devil or a demon could be posing as a dead person to use you, and you think that it's your grandmother telling you.
But it's really something else,
really
because these
spirits, you wouldn't know. You're not dead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, because it is interesting. You get excited about the topic because
it is spiritual.
It is. I mean,
and
all these cards
anything
that you're using, because I know one lady on TikTok, I was watching her live, y'all. Okay, she was doing a reading on some random person. You don't know who you're reading on these TikToks. You don't know what spirits you're tapping into. You're thinking they're having good intentions, wanting to know about their damn grandmother while they're sitting here putting something onto you. So she was reading somebody. Girl, she went out of the room to go get some more tarot cards. She stopped in the middle of her live and did this. And she said, I have to go. She said she had to go. Yeah. So she made a video after stating whoever she read there was some type of spirit that she just could not. It's almost like she could feel it. She just said she stopped messing with it after, like she quit. Y'all don't know what y'all tapping into. I'm sorry. We would have to have Josh on here. Josh, if you're watching this, we would definitely have to have you for this type of episode. You don't know what you're tapping into.
Yeah, because it is spiritual, but
it is.
Just because someone says spiritual, that does not mean good.
Yeah, it doesn't mean.
I know y'all sit here and you're like, yeah, I'm spiritual, but that could be any spirit. Okay,
I'm sorry. Can I cut you off right there? I hate when people say spiritual. I'm sorry. If you're that type of person, I apologize. I hate when people say I'm spiritual.
Don't get on the
what does that mean? Like, what are you talking about?
That could
like,
mean anything. It could
be are you a Christian? Like, do you believe in just?
That's very general.
Yeah, that's just. It's so general. Like, are you a Satanist? Like, do you believe in
being honest about? And but anyway, going back to the tarot.
Going back, yeah.
Those people are very in tune, way more in tune with spirits than just your everyday person. But I feel like knowingly or unknowingly, they're tapping into somebody. They're tapping into something.
Something is taking over, because
literally. But
there's no way that you know this much information about me. Yeah. How do you know that?
Because spirits are there, and they can tell them, because they could be anywhere.
But it's so mind-boggling, because how did that go over to you? Yeah, how does that spirit know me and went to you?
You gotta be careful, y'all.
That's why I don't fool with that.
Yeah.
And that's why, I don't know, y'all, when y'all have you seen them people on TikTok that be having them little wires in their hand, they be shaking it?
I've never seen that.
You never seen that?
I haven't gotten that deep.
Okay, I be on TikTok, and there's these ladies, they'll be using like little wires, they'll shake it. Oh, is Nina's ex gonna come back, or is she gonna have a boyfriend? Switches to the right. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all just messing with anything.
But one thing I do know is that no spirit, it doesn't matter who it is, they can't tell the future. They can make up some lie.
Yeah.
They can say whatever to please you, because and then you gotta be careful. That's why the whole thing about being careful about what you say, and what you say is powerful, and it is. It's important, because these spirits may not be able to tell the future like God can, because he's all-knowing, but they can listen to your desires and listen to all you talk about. If all you talk about is, I wish I could have this and that and this, of course they're going to be able to tell you that and tell you your deepest desires, because you're walking around so desperate, just talking about it all day long. So you got to be careful.
Yeah, and
that's another way they can it's just so easy, because we're not mindful.
Oh yeah, no. And I feel like that's why we need to have Josh on here. But I've heard other people who are really serious into tarot cards, they pray and put oil before. If you're really serious and you have good intentions by it,
how bad it could get.
You know how bad it could get, but it's like, I don't know, it goes so deep. Like,
but then again, it is interesting, because imagine reconnecting with someone's lost loved one. Now,
but do you really know that's your lost loved one, though?
See, you never know, man.
Like, you really
just gotta
don't.
Be careful, and you gotta guard your heart. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all.
You can, but it's like I can't fool with it, V, because I'm sitting here trying to get in touch with my grandmother, and then the whole time it's something else. Like, they really can pose as anything you want them to be,
because you're vulnerable, and they can see that,
and because you're looking for an answer.
Because honestly, I feel like when I have wanted to get a tarot reading, I have been so desperate and just very vulnerable
that you'll go to anybody.
But I never made it that far as to actually sit down and contact someone, because I've always been wary, and it's just the way I was raised too. My parents were always just like, that's why I wouldn't ever feel bad about tiptoeing, but actually going all the way, I was always like,
yeah, because it's like, for me, the answer is who you serve, which is God. But there's nothing wrong with like playing around with it. And when I mean playing around, for me, it's like, asking simple questions like, will this happen? Or what do you see? Type of, that type of bullshit. But
anyway, that's a whole other thing.
That's a whole nother thing.
About the mirrors. So my bad, y'all. Anyway, if you just know about that kind of stuff, but a lot of people who are just into spirituality know and say that mirrors are a way that people can watch you, or spirits can travel, right?
Yes.
Did you read that? They can travel in your room.
But
you're not seeing these people.
Can I just say one thing, okay? we're going back. This does have something to do with mirrors. Have you ever looked at yourself in a mirror?
Oh, yeah.
Have y'all ever stood in front of a mirror and just watched yourself? Because maybe this is me. Maybe I was tired. I be smoking, y'all, so maybe I was high. But I was staring at myself in the mirror. And it's almost like you just see yourself in like 40 different ways. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it's almost like your face starts to kind of contort in a way. Maybe that was just me, but I did not do it after that because I got super freaked out.
I feel like it's spiritual because the mirrors have a lot to do with these spirits. So it could have just been maybe one was playing with you, or maybe
Could be.
Because honestly, I feel like looking at yourself in the mirror is different for everyone because you never see yourself on a day-to-day. Like, you can look at your hands, you can look at your body.
You can't look at your face.
You can't really like look. Yeah, you can't like look back at your face. So
Yeah.
a lot of people, I feel like that's why people have body dysmorphia too.
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't know how we actually look, and as much as we may record ourselves and look in the mirror, it's different than how someone sees you because depending on their height, depending on if you're bloated that day, it just depends on how
Like
you,
me.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's so many different angles too.
Yeah,
so like
so
we
many
don't
different
get to
angles of
see
you.
each other from, like, I can see you on every angle. Me, I'm like, I don't know what I
Pretty
look
much
like.
guessing.
Yeah, like
how you
I'm
look every
guessing
day.
like, oh, if I'm in the camera, I can kind of see, but what is the person in front of me really seeing? You know?
I feel like that's so different. I feel like sometimes I get jealous of other people because they get to experience me and get to see me in my just.
She's
bodily
beautiful,
form,
y'all.
because I never get to see, like, because I get to see you and everyone else, but I feel like that's how sometimes we get so hard on ourselves because we are not used to seeing ourselves. So we talk down, but you can't let those negative thoughts get to you because that's not how you really look. And if you were someone else looking at you, you wouldn't be so harsh.
Right. That's true. And then the mirror thing, like, I know they say in Jamaica or Haiti with the sirens, if you pick up the mirror, that's another way for them to kind of come in a sense. I don't know. For me, y'all, it
There's
sounds
spells with
there's
mirrors.
spells. To me, a lot of people feel like it's far fetched, but let's be real. We've only discovered 7% of our ocean, and then they just did a bomb. I think a year ago, like the military bombed the ocean.
They be saying it's like testing them out.
It is testing, but y'all are getting
could
rid
be
of
anything.
something. Y'all are getting
be
rid of
anything.
something. Like, it's too, and I've heard there's a firmament down there
what?
too. You never heard of that? Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Firmament.
Oh, Rob,
or
can you insert it right here.
yeah, I'll insert. But there was this man who discovered, or what he thought he discovered was like a portal or another side of the ocean because it was like bouncy.
Whoa.
Like when he went down or the camera went down, it was like a bouncy type of texture, what it looked like. It almost like it stopped. Like, you know how you can keep going down the ocean and there's no point of stop?
Yeah.
He said it just almost looked like a jelly type of layer. Like
Wow.
it just was like a pool, like another
Just made it
pool.
really deep down. I mean, because we really don't know, and we have
don't.
enough technology to go to a certain point. But then I think at some point the pressure just becomes too much, and because we haven't been that deep down, I don't think we have the like devices, unless the government is secretly, developing it right now. But you wouldn't know if your device could withstand a certain pressure unless you go down there and try it.
Yeah. But we can only go down so far.
You can do the math, and that'll give you a good estimate, but you still won't know unless you actually test try. We didn't get too deep into every little thing.
This is only 46 minutes.
Yeah. But we will be touching on a lot of these conspiracy theories a lot more. I mean, that's what the Kloud is. So every episode you'll get a little more of a taste
A little
of what
deeper,
we're trying to bring
yeah.
every episode will get deeper and deeper.
But it's my fault, y'all, because I do know we kind of, honestly, with a podcast, you don't have to be super like to the T, because podcasts are just, you got so many different people going, you're going to go off topic.
And the way we edit it, it'll be edited.
It'll be like boom,
be so,
boom,
like,
boom.
we're leaving.
All over the place. Yeah. Or the topics won't be so all over the place. But I'll try to come with, a better set form of like, okay, let's hit this topic. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
But
We can try that for next episode.
it was only
Episode
47
3.
minutes, y'all.
I feel like we barely touched.
We barely touched anything.
We'll get back into it because it's just so much, y'all.
We'll come back.
I think for episode 3, we should definitely pick one and then write our notes about it.
Yeah.
Just so we don't, because I know we kind of all over the place, but at least it'll make us, because we did talk about the
A lot
metaverse.
more organized.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, y'all. We only hit like, a minute on the metaverse?
Yeah.
But
And
to
then we
be
started
real, the metaverse would have to be like a whole hour session.
Yeah.
The metaverse there's too many different meanings
Oh,
for
we're
it.
going to talk about that Dubai line city. The line.
Yes. We got to.
But yeah, y'all.
Dubai got some other things going on too. Y'all be nasty in Dubai.
Yeah.
Y'all be doing
We
some
will get
nasty
to that.
stuff. You Instagram models, y'all are disgusting. Disgusting.
Yeah, we
Y'all
did
be
that.
having people
Oh, my bad.
No, I'm not gonna say it because
We can't get off on another tangent.
we can't. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna talk about Dubai. Anyways, this was episode 2. And pretty much this was conspiracies. I mean, this is not really a set topic, but I'm glad that y'all are here to listen. Hopefully we have some new viewers coming in.
If you're new, thank you for joining us. If you're a
Yes.
returning listener, thank you again.
Yes. We love the support and the feedback that's coming in. So we have a lot more content for y'all. Episode 3, I'm planning on us to be coming back maybe in another week or 2.
Yeah. Because every episode is just a little bit more that we're going to give
Yeah.
y'all. Just to give, and like we were all over the place with conspiracy theories today. But just to give y'all a taste of what you're getting from the Kloud.
Yeah, from the Kloud. And it's only our second episode. So, we'll start to, as time goes by, we'll be a lot more boom, boom, boom instead of just all over the place. But I don't know. I like podcasts like this.
Yeah.
When the energy's so good, you just can't seem to be on one topic.
Yeah.
Whoever's going to like it. So,
But thank you again for joining
Yeah,
us, y'all,
thank y'all.
for episode 2. Tune in for episode 3. We're going to keep them coming, y'all.
yeah. Episode 3, maybe we could ask some people what they want to see. But at this point, I think we're going to play off the conspiracy episode 3. Yeah.
Conspiracies part 2, y'all.
Part 2.
Not saying there's going to be only like 2 parts, part 3, but,
I want to keep
Just
going
give you
with
a sneak
this.
peek.
Maybe we could have like, you know how people on the podcast, they have a specific section, like they'll have, a series dedicated to one thing, like conspiracies, and then the rest
we could definitely
we
do
should
that.
start that.
That is, oh my gosh, yeah.
We should start that.
I feel like episode 3 will be a little more organized, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is the start of the series. I'll put on YouTube conspiracy theories, and then every episode for that specific
Time period.
we'll put underneath for the library that y'all can click on. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, welcome to
If you
Kloud.
want to hear from us again,
Yes.
all right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Yeah. Straight up. Let a nigga get inside. Got a well seat belt when you ride. I'm keeping my